So, okay, everybody listen up. Your exponential growth project. I'm going to answer several questions before I go through how to do the loan calculator. Things you should have each year. You need to have tuition. And that's going to be a number like, depending on the college, anywhere from 10 to 100,000. Hopefully none of you are choosing ones that are 100,000 a year, but that's the extreme high end. Some of you will have something called room and board. And that'll be something like 15,000. I'm using nice round numbers. Okay. Do you guys know what room and board includes? So it's your room that you live in, your dorm room, and meal plan. Okay. Do not put under here if you have room and board. Some of them are just going to give you a room and then meal plan separately. Some of them are going to give you room and board together. Don't do room and board, room, meal plan. Okay. Because that's redundant. Room and meal plan should add to this number right here. Okay. Other things you will need. Living expenses. I'm using really nice round numbers so I can add this up easily. We're going to say 5,000. Some of you are going to need travel. $2,000. So per year, I add up all of these numbers. Make sure your dollar sign goes in the correct spot. No dollar signs behind.
I love dollars.
So learn how to write them correctly. This is 52,000 per year. How much do you have in scholarships? How much did I tell you? 5,000. So what do I do with that 5,000?
Minus it from the 52.
52,000. Let's say I get a job and make 10,000. Between a summer job and working a little bit during the school year. How much does that leave me with? 37,000? Yes, I've used nice round numbers. Your numbers will not be this nice. You will need a calculator. How am I going to get what it costs for 4 years?
Yeah.
So that is 148,000. Yes.
Good job, Mr. Swords.
I did 30 times 4 was 120,000. And then I did 7 times 4 was 28 and I added them. 148,000. So now how to use this payment calculator. Okay, I'm going to erase. I did not write that correctly. I wrote 14,800. Good. I'll correct it. I'll forgive you as long as you guys get a chance to edit yours. So please do look over your numbers at the end. Okay? Don't just go, oh, I think I got it right. So where does this money go in this loan calculator? Who knows where this loan calculator is? You're not going to find it if you just go to Desmos. Go to Google Classroom. There's a link to it. That number goes right here. So I'm going to take 5,000 and replace it with 148,000. That's a much bigger number, huh? Now I'm going to get rid of some of my other stuff here. So if you're watching this and need to see that again, you got to go backwards. Okay. So my interest rate. Did anybody notice what the interest rate is on the slides? Where do you think the rate goes in this calculator? R. R, right here. You're probably using a direct subsidized loan, which is 5.5%. What must R be then? I have to move it 2 places on the decimal, correct?
Yeah.
So that's 0.055. There, I just changed that. My rate went up, which means my amount goes up. Now I'm going to scroll down here. This N, what do you think N would represent? Number of years. You can adjust this. What do you think M of N represents? Monthly payment. So you can adjust this. You'll probably get at most 30 years to pay off your student loans. Yeah. You can do as many years as you want. Well, if your loan is small enough, you could pay it off in a year, but that's not likely. Your big one, your out of state college, it should not be. So let's say I'm paying it off in 5 years. How much do I need to pay? So this is 5 years. How much do I need to pay each month? $27. I rounded per month to pay off $137,000. Some of you want to get some college credits now? See if you can save a year of college. Yeah. Why are we doing this as your freshman year? To make you want to do things to get college credits while you're in high school. What?
No, just kidding. I'm gonna have a sugar diet.
Yeah, the life plan of Mary Rich, yes. Okay, so okay, can everybody listen up for a second? What you need to include, you need to tell me in your slideshow your R. You get to choose the monthly payment you want. Okay? You get to choose the number of years you want. Notice there's some other things here. I probably wouldn't choose that because I probably could not pay that much each month. Depends. What? What makes me think you could? I would choose more years because what happens when I choose more years? The payment goes down. But, well, if you're going to Stanford, you better. Look at this number right here. This is the total paid, and you need to put this in your thing too. So you need the monthly payment, you need the number of years you choose, you need the total paid. Look at what happens to the total paid if I go down to 5 years. It went from 250 to 169 or 169,000. If I go up to 30 years, I'm paying over 300,000. Yes, interest grows. So why are we doing a project like this? You started with $148,000. So you're clearly going to have to pay all of that. Plus you have to pay interest. Okay? The longer you take it to pay it off, the more interest you have to pay. Yes, this is a much more affordable $840 a month. It's still a lot, but it's a lot more affordable than $2,800. If Elise goes to Stanford, gonna have a bigger loan, but makes a job where she's making $10,000 a month, maybe she should pay $3,000 a month. Okay. If you go to Stanford, you better get a job that's paying a lot. Okay. Going to Stanford should help you get a job that's paying a lot better. Versus going to CEI, it still should help you get a job better than just graduating high school. And maybe a significantly better. But it's not going to help you get the job that pays as much as going to Stanford will. Okay? You also need to make a choice as to what you actually want to do with your life. You probably may not know that yet. If you do, you'll probably change your mind before you graduate high school. You still might change your mind. Just be aware of that. So, okay. What needs to go on your slides from the calculator?
Number of years you pay, and then the total amount.
The total amount you pay, the monthly rate, the monthly payment, the number of years, the amount you put in as your starting amount. Desmos will do all those calculations for you. Then I also want you to show me, probably not this graph, I want you to show me remaining balance calculator graph. So I want you to turn on this graph. And we're going to need to change the zoom to see this. So we go to the wrench. We started with 150,000, right? Yes. The y-axis probably needs to be 150,000. I probably want to be able to see it for more years. We're going to look at how fast this pays it off for different things. We'll make this a nice round number. This is the calculator. So you're putting this is your payment plan. Okay. This does it for you. You guys know how to screenshot, right? So I want a screenshot of this. I'm going to clear all my drawings. I want a screenshot of this remaining balance calculator. Did you guys see how I turned it on by clicking over here? It's now under this bar. Okay. You click on that. I turned the other one off. Look what happens now when I change the years. It goes down slower, right? My payment went down. It might be more manageable if I have a regular job, but my total paid went up. Okay. This is the little graph that you turn on right under remaining balance calculator. And then you will screenshot this graph. You have to do this for both your colleges. Understood? Okay. Any questions? A little bit. But I do want you to be able to figure this out. That's why I'm posting this video, so that you guys can go back and watch it. Go, wait, I forgot to do that part.